Hello everyone and welcome back to another Prehistoric Kingdom video. In today's video we'll be going over the 6 1-star dinosaurs we have in this amazing game and rank them on my personal opinion. I'm your host Swerve and I hope you enjoy the video. Quick disclaimer, all rankings of these animals in this series are merely based off my own personal opinion. I'm not fond of well-known dinosaurs and prefer the obscurity of some dinosaurs. So if you see one on this list that's a fan favourite but lower than you expected, that's probably why. Not only that, but I'll be basing my opinion also on how they look and how I can imagine of having them in my park and what it'll be like seeing them run around in their enclosures. Another disclaimer is that some dinosaurs on this list and future episodes may have been removed or replaced in the final roster. I will mention that whilst discussing about the dinosaur for your information. There are also some dinosaurs that have been confirmed through a trailer, however we have no star rating for them in this video and may not make it into the series, such as the dinosaur Sitakasaurus. Each dinosaur has a star rating that distinguishes what category it belongs to in their species profile. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed the video. In 6th place, we have a dinosaur called the Prenocephale. We've already seen plenty of gameplay of this cute little critter as it's in early access and pre-alpha build that a few of us may already have. I've played with this dinosaur plenty of times and it's really cool. As you can see, this dinosaur is very similar to the Pachycephalosaurus and the Dracorex, but a little bit smaller. This Pachycephalosaurid lived in Mongolia in North Asia, as well as some remains being found in Alberta, Canada. Since we've already seen so much gameplay on this dinosaur, as for now it's not much of a surprise that it'll be low on this list of 1-star dinosaurs. However, we're yet to see any defense mechanisms in the build we have, and I'm sure this little cutie will make it higher on the list later down the line once we see a bit more motion from it. Coming in at a remarkable 5th place, we have the well-known Dryosaurus. Now who doesn't love a Dryosaurus? We've seen them run around having fun in JPOG, and now also in Jurassic World Evolution with the Herbivore Dinosaur DLC pack. But now we get to see it yet again in another Dinosaur Park builder. We've got some audio of what the dinosaur will sound like, so do enjoy. As you can see, this little dinosaur has a very similar skin as to the one we see in JPOG and JWE. It seems like the light green colour suits this guy very much, as in Prehistoric Kingdom we can see yet another green variation of this dinosaur. However, the reasoning behind why this Jurassic American herbivore is ranked higher than the Prenocephale is merely due to the fact that the cute sound audio it has. It's really nostalgic as it's very similar to JPOG's cute Dryo sounds. Nevertheless, I'm so excited to see this one running around yet again. Now next up we have a dinosaur that apparently has either been dropped or replaced. I haven't heard any confirmation about this, but the Fascolasaurus, or I believe it's pronounced the Fascolasaurus as well.
Fascolasaurus.
Ah, okay. Has been rumoured that it's being removed from the final roster. Do take that with a pinch of salt however, because I have not heard this from official sources as of yet. Until confirmation, we can say that this dinosaur is still planned for its final roster placement in Prehistoric Kingdom. However, the Fascolasaurus I believe was scrapped from JPOG's final roster, but with mods we were able to see the return of it. I'm so glad that we finally get to see a dinosaur game with the Fascolasaurus. This dinosaur is very similar to the Gallimimus, however it's more closely related to the Dryosaurus considering it is an ornithopod. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we can also see the Fascolasaurus in the Saurian game. Well, hopefully we get to see this little guy in the final build of Prehistoric Kingdom, and as for me personally, it's very much wanted. Now we move into our top 3, but before we do, can I please take a moment to encourage those who have not yet subscribed to do so. We're currently just over 2,000 subscribers away from 20,000, and also 83% of viewers who watch my content aren't really subscribed. So if you're looking for more dinosaur content on your watch page, this is definitely the place to be. Now that that's over with, our third spot comes to the dinosaur we all know and love, and also have a little nickname for it, the Taco, or more professionally known as the Sitakasaurus. This guy has been everywhere, and we finally get to see more of a glimpse of it in the recent trailer for Prehistoric Kingdom. Despite that scene being very short, we can see a perfect use of enclosure for this tiny dinosaur that then gives us multiple enclosure ideas. In this scene, you can see a use of small fencing is being used to contain these dinosaurs, and I think that if the fencing wasn't shown in this trailer and not our guests are looking at them, it would be so much lower on the list. But truthfully, I know how much many of you guys love the Taco, so I had to put it higher on the list for you guys. But that's it for our herbivores on this list, as we now move into our final 2. Next up, we have a Triassic dinosaur, and the most popular Triassic dinosaur in my personal opinion. I'm a little bit upset that maybe it is a 1-star dinosaur, but this was the first dinosaur that we got a species profile of from Prehistoric Kingdom. This is the Coelophysis. I know loads of you guys actually love the Coelophysis, and personally, me too. We don't really see it in any park builder, and finally we get to see it. Obviously, it's a tiny creature, and its diet in this game is going to be eating bugs. Obviously, I believe it can probably eat meat as well in this game, so don't you worry, but I believe the main diet is going to be eating bugs. Now, if we just look at the skin pattern of it, the gorgeous look of it, we can clearly see it's very similar to what I believe Walking with Dinosaurs, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But, you know, the Coelophysis really does look amazing in my personal opinion. I am loving the look of it, and with a sort of like pattern coming from its eye. And not only that, but you can see there are 3 other cool variations of this dinosaur in the bottom right of the species profile. I'm very excited to see what the banded 50% DNA skin is actually going to look like, because I don't know, but personally to me I see something coming out from its snout, so I can't wait to see if that's a little bit of fur, feather, something like that, and what they're going to do with this dinosaur. Since this was the first dinosaur we actually saw for the species profile, its model has probably been a little bit updated, so it's safe to say we're due another look at this dinosaur and see what they have been working on. But nonetheless, there's a reason why Coelophysis is second place, because we'll move on to our first place. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, obscurity is what I look for in dinosaurs. Despite this dinosaur that I'm about to talk about is not the most obscured, and I'm pretty sure loads of people may know about it, but I just love the idea of having it. It's the Guanlong. Guanlong you don't really see anywhere, but it's one of those dinosaurs you just know the name of. You know, it's something that you're like, oh, that's pretty cool, but then you don't really do much research on it, and you just remember it by its name. But looking at it, it looks awesome. I really love the look of it. I believe it's very similar to the Proceratosaurus, with the little crest coming out from its nose towards its eyes, and obviously it was found in the Jurassic time in China. But this Guanlong I cannot wait to see. Yet again, this is actually the 6th dinosaur we found out about. It turns out that most of these dinosaurs on this list actually were within the top 10, I believe, because I believe they showed off the 1 stars, then the 2 stars, then the 3 stars. But since this is a long time since we have last seen the Guanlong as well, I'm excited to see what it's going to look like in the final build. Obviously in this image it's a little bit blurry because the game wasn't fully optimized, and it still isn't fully optimized, and it looks incredible. So it shows that they are working on a great game incredibly, and I cannot wait to see more of the Guanlong. But this Jurassic carnivore that's also going to be able to eat bugs, may I say, also has 3 cool looking skins in the bottom right, and I'm very excited to see the 50% DNA, because yet again that looks like my favourite. But in the meantime, hope you guys did enjoy my countdown of the top 6 best 1-star dinosaurs in this game, and I'm sure loads of you guys could probably agree with this list, or some of you might move them about. But personally, what would you guys say is your top 6? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I interact with every single comment I do read, so I'm very excited to see the community feedback to see what you guys think is your favourite 1-star dinosaur. Next up, we are going to be moving on to the 2-star dinosaurs. I've got all the images ready for that, so don't you worry. Hopefully it'll be out soon if this video actually gets a really good reception, so share it around, like the video if you enjoyed it, And again, don't forget to subscribe as we close in on that 20,000 subscriber mark. But in the meantime, hope you guys have enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.